Welcome back. We are us, and I just ordered 4 Red Baron pizzas, and I am definitely looking forward to eating at least one of them tomorrow. I don't have them yet, but they're coming. At least I hope they are. Given the way that the grocery store has the online ordering set up, there is entirely possible that someone is going to be able to just buy all of the pizzas out from under me, and there are personal pan pizzas available, and I'm pretty sure those aren't going to be snatched up. So there stands a chance. There is a world line. There is a reality where I could just end up with personal pan pizzas and still have to pay the exact same amount of money as I would for a full-size pizza. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it sounds like I just rolled a real-life gotcha. Anyway, today's episode is brought to you by the letter V for violence. Possibly for elevator, but then it would just be Vader. V for Vader. V for Vader. I can't read that quickly. You. Well. What am I... Okay, noted. Okay, that's 1 core down. I don't like that. Okay. Come on. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. I realize I can dash through the big the the thick red lasers, but that's only if I have my cooldown for my liquid dash, which uh, okay. no way it's that easy. It hasn't even been 10... Has it been 10 minutes? I mean, I started this video over here, but I wasn't actually watching it because I was still in the middle of learning the actual rhythm of the fight. We do so much damage. Just so very much damage. Such wow. Anyway. You actually stopped ages. I'm glad I was able to live to see this, because you know, I'm able to appreciate the finer things in life. And Shoe on Butt is but one of many this game has graced me with. I am now a fan of WeArEuS. I don't know why, but I just know that I am. I honestly wasn't expecting much. What if I hadn't shown up? Oh wait, that might have been Kotama that spoke just a moment ago. I just barely noticed the name tag change. I wish they had put the name tag on the opposite side, but whatever. So, that was Kotama who asked, what if I hadn't shown up? Worst case, I would have blown it up from the inside. But thanks to you, I didn't have to do that. Oh, right. Here, the keepsake I promised. What's this? It's a board game devised by a former administrator. Still popular today. They always say the previous administrator's inventions are better. That's why I wanted to prove myself in the election, but I ended up messing everything up. Just like I thought, someone like me isn't really cut out for the Cardinal Star. I should just head back to the workshop and sketch my blueprints. And I know where the workshop is. But I don't remember. But we found it. WeArEuS' Keepsake. A concrete chessboard of the first edition rules. Enhances Kotama's basic abilities and causes her to leave behind an afterimage that coats enemies with a large amount of fluid when using Liquid Dash. And we have 32%. Which means we can unlock the shortcut. How did I not notice this? Surely that wasn't there when we first got it. Dang it, I didn't press the button in time. Has to be one of these two, right? Yes, yeah. Okay, we'll start with... Yeah, okay. So it was WeArEuS. Or this particular entry. Named WeArEuS. You're here for the Cardinal Star election, right? I met WeArEuS, the administrator of the Architecture Academy. She seemed to be rushing off somewhere. Sorry to disappoint. I didn't set up any challenge. Well, I did plan one, but if you want the keepsake, just take it. She pulled the keepsake out from her messy clothes, as if it was nothing important. Reincarnation goals, right? It's all my fault. I installed that program in PE000, and now all the machines on campus are out of control, so I have to be the one to clean up this mess. After saying that, she walked away without looking back. I hated to see her leave, but I loved to watch her go. Anything else you have to say? Okay, so we know she's going to her workshop. Where? Oh, right, that's the entrance from the opposite side. And we've been there already. So because she installed a new program in this guy, all of the other robots went insane. It happens. I can't blame her. You can't blame her. I won't let you. So that's her workshop. Hold on. Are we kind of far from there? Oh wait, that's 36%, which is not great. I don't think there's... We've done everything else that is possible at the moment, aside from this, which is literally a waiting game. Okay, not literally, but you get the idea. We just have to keep playing, and eventually we'll have all of the things. Okay. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else for us to do but head back to Central. Do that, of course. And then we come back here. God, I really don't want this game to end. I've actually been enjoying myself. Is that little burst there supposed to be the after image? That's not how after images work. It's basically a fart, okay? It looks more like a fart than an after image. We have to be honest about these things. We can't lie to each other. So, yeah. And now we give her the last keepsake. That's not what I wanted. It's concrete chess, the original version before the rules changed. This must be from WeArEuS' collection. The president used to drag me to games with WeArEuS, but I never managed to win a single match. Her moves defied all patterns, just like her unpredictable nature. Why didn't I go to the goddamn workshop? I confirm that you've collected keepsakes from all 4 administrators. As an exchange student like yourself, earning their recognition is indeed impressive. I'll unlock the passage to the principal's office for you right away. Okay, so since we just remembered it's... Okay, we can go this way then. Okay. That seemed motivated by hate for slime girls. I won't tolerate that, not in my presence. Unless it leads to sexy hijinks. In which case, continue. Down. Wait, did I get it wrong? Oh yeah, we have to be in the Architecture Academy first, so I I goofed it from the start. So, good news, bad news. Good news, I was right. The workshop is this way. Bad news, I had to go all the way to the... Okay. All the way to the Architecture Academy to realize that. Okay. Why am I doing it this way? I really like the liquid blade. I wish I had gotten more time with it. Oh, okay, so all of the other girls cleared out when... Right, I need the thing from the Architecture Academy to help Clara. I only just remembered her because I was going to say Ibis was best girl. Then I remembered Coco. She is without question best girl. And then there's Clara. And then there's Ibis. Yeah, I think that order's fine. Right? Yeah, it's basically order of appearance, but it's accurate.
Miss Kotama. You are Miss Kotama, right? Yeah, that's me. What's up? I just wanted to check with you. You're the one who shut down Aegis, yeah? Yeah, it was a hassle. What a relief. Now I know I wasn't just dreaming or having deja vu. It actually happened. Everyone else insists that Aegis was never switched on, but I clearly remember otherwise. Why didn't you go to Arcadia after that? Arcadia? You mean that train to the Carmel Star ceremony? I really wanted to go, but I must find my butler robot PE000 first. What's up with it? It all started when I installed the command program onto it. Its chip possesses remarkable computing power capable of handling multiple data threads and executing several tasks in parallel. So I pondered using PE00 as the central hub for sending automated commands to other machines. This can enhance the efficiency of all the robots. If everything had gone smoothly, I could have proved my skills during the election and everyone would have been impressed. But my plan backfired and now all robots are going haywire. This shouldn't be happening. Could you go over that again?
So, in short, if we take out PE00's chip, all this chaos should stop, right?
Yes, that way no more robots will go haywire. Someone spotted PE00 in the reprocessing workshop east of the Architecture Academy. Try there.
Let's see, where exactly... Okay, yeah, we can do that. I think this way is blocked, which means I'll have to move that entire pillar. That'll be kind of annoying. I'll see you guys once I actually get to it, rather than drag you along with me.
This robot wishes to confess something to you, Miss Kotama.
This robot stated it couldn't stop the other robots, but that was not true. Their behavior changed only after receiving this robot's signal. Removing this robot's chip would cease their actions.
Wait, you lied?
Yes, this robot breached the protocol about not lying, out of fear of losing its chip. The chip holds so many precious memories. Losing them would make this robot feel like losing itself. But you're not scared anymore? Compared to fear, this robot can't stand seeing Miss Ibis continue blaming herself. Should this robot entrust you with its existence, Miss Kotama?
Yoink! Through prolonged self-learning, PE-000's chip has acquired immense computational power. PE-000 remains still. Finally.
Did you get PE-00's chip? Yes, but what's up? Anything wrong? I don't think PE-000 meant any harm to anyone. So those robots weren't going rogue? Mm-hmm. May I take a look at the chip? It's just dawned on me. The name of this chip is actually mine. What does that mean? I'm not entirely sure. I always saw PE-000 as just a regular butler robot. But now I'm realizing how little I actually know about PE-000. Thank you, Kotama. I formatted this chip. I'm giving it to you now. Next I'll go visit PE-000, install the new chip, and have a real heart-to-heart with it.
Oh, this is what we need for Clara, isn't it? Maybe we should go and visit PE-000 just to see. I want to go visit Clara immediately, but yeah, let's go check the robot. Check on the robot.
You hear, Kotama? I had...
Goodness.
I had a really deep chat with PE-000. That was our first heart-to-heart conversation. What did you talk about? It said that a long time ago, an administrator with the same name as mine created it. Later, generations of administrators also named Ibis taught it various knowledge. Until it met me, the most disappointing Ibis.
That is not true, Miss Ibis. Granting this robot self-awareness is an extraordinary accomplishment. As this robot mentioned earlier, you are all alike. Please don't feel disheartened about not outdoing the past achievements.
Yeah, that's what it said. Perhaps to PE-000, all administrators named Ibis are just the same.
Or, and I would understand if you don't understand, you've just been looping for thousands of years and it's aware of it. And it's literally saying you are all the same because it is just literally you. It has literally been you. Anyway.
Glad to know you've cleared up the misunderstanding.
How can this robot ever express its gratitude to you, Miss Kotama?
I need votes. PE000 isn't even a student here. Where would it get votes?
If that's what you need, this robot happens to have some. They are from students who have given this robot positive ratings for its services.
That's quite a lot.
This robot is not a student, so it's ineligible for the election. If you need these votes,
I know it was just going to say you can have them, but it's still upsetting that I didn't get to read it.
That's a relief. And then PE000 and I are heading back to the Arcadia. If you ever need help with anything, you can always come find me.
Complete Ebus's side quest and bring her aboard the train. And then we have the film PE, a comedic animated film set in a post-apocalyptic human world. The protagonist, a girl living in a scrapyard, one day finds a robot named PE who claims to be from a space station. To help PE return to space, the girl decides to build a rocket together using scrap materials. The film is filled with absurdly hilarious scenarios that constantly push the limits of comedy, yet its profound ending leaves the audience deeply moved to tears. And then we have the character memo card for... it has PE's coloring, but it doesn't exactly match it. And it can't be the Pioneer thing? All I remember is Pioneer is in its name. The giant robot boss we beat in an absurdly fast amount of time. Granted, there were literally only 4 points, and they just sit with them just sitting still. DPS all day, baby. Anyway, Computing Overload is the name of this memo card. It allows consecutive uses of Liquid Dash at the cost of Chronos Shell consumption. If I didn't enjoy living on the edge with 1 HP, I would actually use this. Technically, I actually have a lot more HP than just 1. Between the breaking of the 2 of 3 life cores that we have. Yeah, we've got quite a number of extra lives, and then they reset our Chrono Shell to max, given what max is. I like this, and I'd really love to use it, but I absolutely abhor the slots that it requires. That is disgusting. We are past 36, so you know what that means. Yeah, I liked how that went. Also, welcome back. I was just going to cut all of this out, but if I do that, it's literally just going to be nope. It's literally just going to be me going back and forth through one or two rooms, so bye-bye. That was actually super smooth, and I love it. Hey there, buddy. I enjoy that we get all of these extra hits that all apply the, whatchamacallit, chrono fluid. Also, that whole attack, I originally thought you had to spam the button to get all of those extra hits that it was doing automatically. But no, as I said, all of those hits are automatic. You press the button once, it does the entire animation. Now let's leverage these 36% of this 30, no, that's not correct. The 36% of the votes that we have acquired. The walls are suggestions. Oh, you can't go anywhere. There we go. Oh. Yeah. That's how that was supposed to go. Okay. There we go. That's weird. Yeah, I thought I was supposed to be invulnerable during part of that animation. So I was right. That's kind of annoying. better. Doesn't go all the way down. So what is... Ah! Oh, I see. First, yoink. What do you... I'll leave a marker here posted at 225. Knowing that we have all of the chrono fluid, or not chrono fluid, the temporal coils in the game, we can make this work. So we have to be here by 1400 hours. Yeah, that's definitely doable. Let's make sure we mark this. If I have to bring this thing up in order to slow it down. There we go. Put that there. Well, this is going to go the way it's going to go. You thought I was going to actually fall for it, didn't you? I see you there. Also, okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said last episode that this would be somewhere we would have to fight. And then the next room's probably going to have a film we can pick up. Though we're still short on films. We picked up a new one from helping WeArEuS and PE, of course. So we're up to 7 now. No, weren't we? I think we were past half. Yeah, we were past half already. So that leaves us with 5 more to pick up. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's definitely 12. 4 more, not 5. Next. What the what even hit me? What the? He moves too much and I don't like it. There we go. Okay. I think we can upgrade the... We probably can't upgrade the whip hammer to maximum yet. We've also still got 2 cats out there to find. We need the last temporalis. No. We don't need 3. And it's not temporalis, it's an artificial gem. I'm pretty sure we need 3 for the 4th level for the whip hammer. I could just be making that up, and we only need 2. Yep, film. Zeta. In a future. Where robots have assumed all labor, most of humanity has chosen to live a life of comfort, relying on implanted health chips to let robots manage their every need. However, when the robots suddenly go on strike, the dependent populace is plunged into chaos. The protagonist, a girl whose unique constitution prevents her from receiving the chip, resolutely embarks on a perilous journey to save her loved ones and, by extension, the fate of the world. I don't think they needed the fate of the world part. You could have just gone with the world. Oh, right. Since we're here, we may as well go and get this done as well, right? B5O. Oh, right. We can't... Hold on. Suck it. Let's go... I'm actually going to go back to... Go back to Arcadia first. Because I need to reset the time. And I'd rather do it here and not have to then load this area through the process of travel. I think before we head to Clara, we'll go back, pick up the Fishhead girl, or Fishhead gang member girl, send her on her way, and then talk to Clara. Then I'll go see if anything new is going on with... Yeah, the Fishhead gang. I spaced because I'm trying to figure out if it would be worth it. Oh. Hey there, PE. Navigator assigned this robot drinks to the students and shares a few jokes with them. So where's Evis? Actually, we've got a couple of... It's really worth... We're probably going to get another film Clara at the very least. But I mean, we've got a couple of them already. Let's just get them turned in since we're here already, right?
When robots become essential to humanity, how do we react when they collectively go on strike? Zeta attempts to answer this serious question in a light and humorous manner. The scene that resonated with me was when the protagonist cycles with friends down a peaceful country lane. It felt like a subtle reminder that each of us can carve out a unique path in life. I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
So, into the dungeon it goes. God, if only that were me. I sort of skipped that first one because I wasn't paying attention. I was spamming the button. So you're going to have to go back and read the first part of what she said.
PE's deadpan act of feigning cluelessness, coupled with the protagonist's sharp comebacks in an apocalyptic setting, these give the film a delightful absurdity. I'd give it an 8 An 8.5 out of 10.
Into the dungeon it goes. I don't think we have a third one. In fact, I know we don't. I don't think... Yeah, there's not going to be space for her down here. There she is. Planet Pioneer, that's what it was.
Planet Pioneer looks pretty cool, right? It's the pride of this Academy Citadel, a joint effort by generations of Architecture Academy students. But it does have a flaw. The actual cost exceeded the budget a bit.
Don't worry, I'll fund your every endeavor. That's weird. I just double dashed. I double dashed, and I know I did. Yeah, I can't use the new mod we got because, you know. Not mod, memo card. I can't use it because it requires an arrangement of slots I am not willing to give. Actually, we can spare the time since we're literally able to just do that. As long as we don't go beyond this room, that is. Then we aren't paying an excessive cost that'll be prohibitive to getting to the fish-head gang girl in the other part of the Architecture Academy.
Why did I think Clara was spelled with a C? Probably because of Claire?
And then I just never thought about it ever again. Just at all. Which is kind of dumb. Anyway.
Your discovery of a substitute chip truly amazes me. May I pose a question, Miss Kotama? What drives your fervor to awaken us from this reverie? I want votes.
I was going to add more, but I don't think we need it.
Pursuing the Carmel Star. Within this dream, it's yours at whim. But that's not real. I see. Fictitious stages can never replace the tangible world. Though this dream be exquisite, the hour to awaken beckons. Now I understand. Please lead us forth to our next act, Kotama.
Dreamforge completes Clara's side quest and bring her aboard the train. In addition, we acquire Clara's Theater, a film starring Clara. In a decaying city within the walls of a dilapidated theater, a dancing robot named Clara performs alone each day, steadfastly guarding a stage with no audience. One day, a scavenger stumbles into the theater and is captivated by her dance, becoming her first and only admirer. When news arrives that the city will soon become a battlefield, Clara refuses to abandon her post, setting the stage for an impossible choice. And in addition, we gain Clara's character memo card. Cycle stage. Moderately increases whip hammer attack. Bonus, the longer the whip hammer is charged, the greater the damage it deals. Which I don't hate. That's actually pretty freaking good. Also, we are up to 42%. Wait. We have to talk to the real deal Holyfield. I can't just leave her.
This scent, this heft, this touch. Reality rediscovered after an eternity. Your tremendous efforts in our salvation shine brightly. Please accept these votes as a token of gratitude. I sense this is your dearest wish.
Yeah.
Or yay, in this particular case.
Well, it's high time I made a trip to Arcadia. I hear there are a lot of fans waiting already. Until we meet again on a new stage, Kotama.
God, I love moving with this weapon. Why am I walking? Am I some kind of rube? Now let's go find Thighs. I mean Clara. She won't be down here. She'll probably be... Actually, we do have the film to turn in, huh? What do you mean? President never moves. That's my favorite part of her. She doesn't go anywhere.
The spectacle of my peers within the carriage ignites a reverie of concert amidst them. Yet, I dare say the navigator would swiftly expel us.
Where the frick is President? Okay, so they do have something different to say.
And just like how you keep overcoming challenges, Miss Kotama, I won't give up on my research. Even if the fungal approach proves to be a dead end, I'll search for other solutions. Should I call it my dream, or maybe instinct fits better?
I don't know. I might... This one might be the same. And anyway, my eyes are too busy elsewhere to actually want to read this out. Okay, so I guess her cooking is getting better? Or some people are just insane.
It seems you've been carrying my chrono engine all along. No need to give it back to me. It's safer in your care.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Many students complained about EDI's operation being too complicated. After giving it some thought, I came up with a more simplified design.
Horse and buggy?
I'm calling it EM for now.
I'm trying to figure out a way to joke about her breasts also being involved in the production or brainstorming, but I cannot.
Gaining everyone's trust and then confronting the final challenge. You're just like a hero walking out of a comic book, Kotama.
We still have one more girl to get. Collect, more accurately. but that I have to finish her task first. Speaking of which, we have two character cards left. And I know one is going to be for... I don't remember what the frick her name is. She's over here somewhere. Galileo. Yeah, that's it.
Arcadia is actually the ultimate technology marvel of all 4 academies. The Art Academy crafted its design. The Aerospace Academy provided the technology, and the Architecture Academy handled the construction. As for the Biology Academy, they equipped Arcadia with a comprehensive medical support system.
Okay, that's actually... really cool. And of course, these 3. I was going to say one of whom is my favorite. We'll have something new to say.
I heard there was a commotion at the Biology Academy. Got any idea what happened there? Wait, a mechanical crab? You're serious? That's not some joke?
I forgot what I was doing for a second there. I know what it's like to get flashbanged in real life now. But I must say, I don't hate it.
Wow, that does sound interesting. Maybe we should go check it out. Sounds like a pain just thinking about it.
Listen here, Yee. When Coco makes a suggestion, that's it. That's all I've got.
In Carmel, there are only 2 types of opinions. The wrong ones, and those of the principal.
Okay. Yeah, so she doesn't have anything else for us as far as, something new to say is concerned, but that is fine, I guess. Yeah, we need 3 of these. And since we are poor, where, artificial gems are concerned at least, I'm not going to work. Right, that's where the other one is. Get in my pocket. Oh, we have... Okay. I'll take that too. Gimme. Gimme. Ah, that's what that... Chrono Pedal is for the Chrono Shell, but we don't really have one. I want to go and pick up this gem really quickly and then just hightail it back to Arcadia and end the video, but I think... Oh, right, I did say I was going to go... Mother fricker. I forgot about the goddamn shark or fish head girl. Okay, this episode is going to go a little longer then. Just needed to get that out of the way. Would have been annoying otherwise.
The former administrators just...
Okay, I can. Okay. I mean, hey, no, it's fine. I didn't want to read it anyway. I mean, I only went through the trouble of coming here in the first place, right? So we need to go... Where the frick is their base? There it is, over in the Biology Academy. Oh, that's going to take a while. Now, is this all of them, or...
With their stellar performance, some of us are thinking of launching a new club called Kotama Fan Club. Before you know it, you might see students trying to copy your style with all kinds of fake tales.
Why would they do that?
It's a form of showing respect to you, much like why I'm wearing this fish-headed helmet. And since you've rounded up a total of 6 members this time, here's some luminite.
I won't say no to the blue stuff. But apparently, there are still more out there. Just to make sure. Ask. Okay. And off to Arcadia to end the video. And so that brings us to the end of yet another episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. I know there wasn't a whole lot of exhilarating combat in this particular episode, and I sort of walked through the boss like a boss. But I mean, it's late in the game, and I have almost the entire memo card board unlocked, so yeah, we're probably going to be pretty strong. We still have the new area to investigate, but I don't imagine that's going to take more than one episode. So we may be done next episode tomorrow's Thursday, so I can go ahead and record longer, assuming I do it Thursday and not Friday. Either way, I can record longer. So if it looks like it'll go further, that's fine. And that way we don't have to worry about having a 1 hour or 1 hour and a half episode and then a 10-minute episode after that. Now, I've been extremely thorough in trying to find everything and everyone. I need to go back here, by the way. Let me put that there and there and there, just so I know to go back and take a look at it. I still need to get Galileo. She's the last one we're missing, and then we've got a few of the fish head girls left. Oh, I assume it could literally just be one. I genuinely don't know how many there are. So, I mean, there's a good chance some are hidden in places on the map we currently have been through. That's not a good way of saying that. Like in last episode, there's a chance I've just missed obvious environmental tells that there are secret areas about. And so I've just been walking past Fishhead Gang girls all throughout this playthrough. For example, last episode we found I assume it was last episode, it could have been the one before it, I don't really care, to be accurate. We found parts of the ceiling that look broken, and then you can just jump up and, there's that. Then there's the chrono flowers on the floor that tell you there's a grate there that you can slime through. Stuff like that. Just small things that if you're just looking for a fight every time you enter a room, you probably won't notice. Especially if you've got a set route and things along it you intend to or need to do. You probably won't even be paying attention to an environment you've been through once, twice, or 3 trillion times. I'd literally have to walk through every single path in this entire map. And part of me wants to do it. partly just to farm up the extra luminite. Doesn't hurt to have more luminite. I also want to stay above 35,000 to keep my maximum threshold for that one memo card. I believe it's tastes like wax, or is that the one that reduces my HP? I don't remember, and it doesn't matter. Nevertheless, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you'll be back for the end. It's coming. And so am I. I mean, Evis is adorable after all, so I don't know why I did that. Anyway. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.